The passage of the Admiral Golovko, a formidable Russian Navy frigate equipped with Zircon hypersonic missiles through the English Channel, represents an audacious display of military muscle by President Putin pushing buttons inside his Smeg fridge like nobody's business, trying to up the ante on a day when 50,000 Russian troops assembled against the Ukrainians in the Kursk region and had one of their worst days in terms of casualties. This Navy frigate, this move is laden with strategic messaging, as the ship's transit complete with simulated anti-terror operations and anti-submarine drills serves as both a reminder and a warning to the West of Russia's sustained military prowess, even in the middle of the ongoing global and economic pressures. The Golovko's armament, its capability, including missiles that could reach 900 kilometers at supersonic speeds, underscores the capacity of Russia to project significant power and potential reach across the UK. And it raises concerns not just about Russian military competence, but its penchant for high-profile provocation. This deliberate staging in a busy maritime corridor amplifies a signal aimed at NATO and the UK specifically. Russia is both resilient and willing to assert its position in these fraught times. The Royal Navy's shadowed response, embodied by HMS Iron Duke, illustrates standard NATO protocol in such instances, monitoring closely while maintaining an active presence. Yet the Russian exercise underlines a subtle game of brinkmanship reflective of Putin's calculated theatre, where the line between deterrence and intimidation is blurred. Strategically, this event sits within a pattern of military signalling, advancing Russia's naval deployment in pivotal regions under the guise of routine operations, while embedding strategic narratives of resilience and tactical reach. And the hypersonic missile, difficult to intercept, demonstrably lethal, poses a modern challenge that necessitates recalibration in NATO's defence approaches. Where will the ship go next? Because it can't go round through the Mediterranean because it cannot pass through the Bosphorus. With geopolitical tensions still high from Russia's ongoing war in Ukraine, manoeuvres such as this are not mere exercises, but they are wagging finger statements. Not wagging fingers, of course, wagging a missile. It's all sort of boys will be boys and some sort of posturing. The presence of auxiliary ships, a tanker and a research vessel, further complicate assessments of Russia's naval logistics and readiness for sustained operations. The symbolism of these exercises suggests Russia's desire to project power beyond its periphery, maintaining its status as a formidable, albeit strained, force, willing to assert dominance over strategic global waterways. The passage of the Admiral Golovko isn't just an exercise, it's a gauntlet thrown down before the watchful eyes of the West, reinforcing the idea that the Channel, often an emblem of security, is not beyond the reach of Russian bravado. And this type of posturing requires not only strategic vigilance, but also thoughtful diplomatic responses to balance deterrence with de-escalation in an era where the stakes, now underscored by hypersonic weaponry, are higher than ever.